trans youth and stand up for our kids, and I want to be very clear. Our Lucia Mar School Board supports trans kids. Let's hear it for our board.
I've been threatened and harassed on a weekly basis. My safety has been compromised multiple times, and yet the students responsible will rarely face consequences due to deeply flawed district policies. Worse still, the danger doesn't only come from other students. It comes from adults in this very community. Individuals like Shannon Kessler, Dana Powell, and Mike Fuller are using their platforms to spread harmful misinformation and hateful rhetoric. They're even involving members of the tribe, handing them scripts designed to dehumanize and intimidate the community. This is not just a policy issue. It is a matter of basic human rights. I'm demanding that the LGBT school district stop standing by as the human rights of transgender people are being threatened. We must act now.
I'd like to mention I'm not transphobic and do not have hatred towards her. The reason why I'm speaking is because my rights and safety are no longer valued. So please give us equal opportunity and help make our schools.
We have been told that a parent contacted the school with concerns about a transgender child in the girls' locker. No other accusations were made at that time. The school addressed that concern with the parents. As you can see, the story has grown since then and packaged by Shannon for maximum media attention. Tagging right-wing media influencers and social media posts to push it to the national level with no concern for the safety of any minor involved. It's entirely inappropriate and dangerous to try to litigate this in public.
Good evening. I'm here representing Save Girls Sports, and the mission of our organization is literally in our name. We see girls' sports being erased, women's rights disappearing. I never thought that I would see this in my lifetime, and I'm asking you to stand up for girls' and women's rights. I do care about the rights of every individual. I never, quote, outed anyone. I have never said the name of any of the boys at Arroyo Grande High School who present themselves as girls. I have never said their name, even though my name has been said here tonight. This is not a hateful movement. This is a movement literally to protect girls.
My name is Linnea Valdivia. I'm a parent of 3 boys and a proud and active community member. I came here tonight prepared with data about how it is less common to be transgender compared to being a redhead or having green eyes. I came with facts about biology, about how sex and chromosomes are far more complex than XX or XY, and I bet my life that most of us in this room don't actually know with 100% certainty, short of a verified genetic test, what our chromosomes actually are. I came prepared with these things because I brought these facts. It frustrates me to hear misinformation about my community repeated so loudly by those trying to harm us. But the fact is, facts do not change people's minds, stories do, and no number of facts about chromosomes or sex characteristics will change the truth of what's happening here tonight. Because this isn't a debate about fairness or bathrooms. This is a fetish about fairness. This moment will live in the story of our country's ongoing struggle for civil rights. It's an attempt to single out and exclude one young girl because she is transgender. You all have a legal responsibility as elected members of the community. I heard you talk to the actors stand up beside civil rights.
Celeste represents every young woman in a locker room since the day I was a young girl in a locker room. And if I had to be naked in front of a boy, much less in front of women at that age, it was traumatizing.
I'm the rabbi of Congregation Beth Shalom of San Luis Obispo. I have congregants here in this high school serving throughout this area. I want to thank you for upholding the law. It's the law, Title IX. And I want to say that not only should we engage and challenge all students, we need to protect them. And this is a protection. It's a matter not only of faith in our Constitution and faith in our state law. We need to protect.
And you know, this is not about the LGBTQ community or the transgender student athletes. This is about protecting the rights of young ladies. This is about protecting 14, 15, and 16-year-old young girls. It's already confusing. It's an awkward time to be put into an environment where there's a biological boy undressing just doesn't make sense.
I've been married to a transgender woman for almost 49 years. I have friends who are trans. I've attended many a trans person support group. This is what I've learned. It's not about you.
Mr. Kuchera, you guys sit up here and you talk about you're protecting children, and you're not. Boys do not belong in girls' restrooms, and they don't belong in their sports. So I'm asking you as a board, until you start to protect these girls yourselves, along with the principal, the coach, should all step down, period.
Start to think, well, why can't there be special accommodations for the person that is transgender? Why does this inclusion have to be there in the girls' locker room? I mean,
I'm Dr. Laura McMaster, and I am a clinical child psychologist. I want to assure you, as a clinical child psychologist, that being around peers that are trans will not harm your child. The fear of difference, which is learned, will harm your child. In the 1960s, schools that were once segregated by race began integration, including integrating their sports teams. We survived. It took until the early 2000s for schools to begin recognizing gay and lesbian students. School sports teams were integrated. We survived. Now is another time of transformation. Perhaps we will learn to appreciate each other's differences, but we will survive.
I would like to just say to both sides, if you didn't root for just one thing that was said, maybe we need to do some reflecting, because I think good things were shared on both sides. I will also echo what was shared previously. Very passionate folks. What we are asking for is for you to find a solution. No, laws are not made in this room, but there are solutions that are out there, and several were shared this evening. We are asking you as a board to please find a solution. Thank you.